Okay, so can you tell us your name, your grade, and your project?
Hi, I'm Joseph, and I'm a senior at Mililani High School, and my project's on sustainable architecture in Hawaii.
Cool, cool. And what's the most important thing you learned from this project?
I think the most important thing that I learned was, the application of, career into a school project. I think this is extremely beneficial, especially for the future. I'm planning on majoring in architecture too, so I think it really does benefit in terms of that. But I think what's most important is that it's really how you get to know Hawaii. With a project like this, you do a lot of research and you really get to understand your community that you grew up in a little bit more. Especially my project's dealing more with the Honolulu area, and having grown up in Mililani, I think it's great to find out a little bit more about the Honolulu area, especially with all the condominiums that's going up right now and all the news hype about the controversial news about construction going on in Honolulu, whether that's going to be impactful for the environment and even the people too. So I think in terms of that, understanding the people more, the culture of Hawaii is very important to know if you're planning on having a career in Hawaii or someplace else. It's very much translatable.
And what challenges did you come across during this Yes Futures project?
Like Ms. Webb would say, I think time management is always the difficult thing to balance. What I found difficult, especially with my project, I anticipated it to be a little bit more scientific, more dealing with data collection, but having spoken to the UH professors, and my project was more on the analysis and study of the buildings rather than going out into the field and data collection, right? So in terms of that, recognizing that if I could have recognized that earlier on, my project might have gone somewhere else. But in terms of that, it's just really discovering things for yourself and going to the library, getting books. That whole entire process, kind of helped me.
Cool. And one last question. For the people that are doing this project next year, what advice can you give them?
Start early, always. I think
Yeah.
it's always advantageous to start your project early. I would suggest, doing a project that you're deeply passionate about, because you wouldn't want to be grueling through the quarters with all your homework, dealing with a project that you really don't like to do. And if it's something oriented towards your career, then by all means, I think you should pursue that. Make sure that you have enough sources that really help you get a good knowledge and grasp of your topic.
Awesome.